Hello. In this video, I will explain how we can configure Amazon Cognito. And before configuring the Amazon Cognito, I will explain why there is a need of Amazon Cognito. Uh, so actually, I'm working on my React-based application. In that application, I just created a simple sign-up page here. And in that sign-up page, if any user type their email address and password and click on sign up, by integrating API gateway with Amazon DynamoDB, this email ID and password will be get successfully stored on the Amazon DynamoDB. Yeah, we can also configure Amazon RDS, but just for testing purpose, I just configure Amazon DynamoDB. But the question is that what after sign up? If any users want to signing into my application also, how he or she can sign in? So there need to implement authentication and authorization server, as well as I need to iterate through my database also. So there is a lot of business logics implement on my server side. So for overcoming this scenario, AWS is already provided another service which is called Amazon Cognito. So Amazon Cognito is nothing but a inbuilt authentication and authorization plus user management is done in the Amazon Cognito itself. So this is the basic purpose of the Amazon Cognito. We can also do a multi-factor authentication also in the Amazon Cognito. And Amazon Cognito provides actually two types of authentication and authorization basis. First one is a user pools and second is the identity pools. So what are these user pools and identity pools? What are the main differences between them? User pools is nothing but the we can set the login page or sign up page provided by Amazon Cognito itself. All the authentication authorization is carried out by Amazon Cognito, and the identity pools is nothing but like a here is sign up with Google federated identities, which is nothing but this Google, Facebook, or any other services which we see in the recent login page also. So this is the user pools and identity pools. If you didn't get what I said, just go through the documentation. You will get to know what is the difference between user pools and identity pools. It is the best way to understand all the AWS services. Now let's move to the user pools. For creating user pool, click on create user pool. And here we get the options for creating user or sign up for the user. AWS actually provides three options, which is a username. Any user can sign up in the Amazon Cognito by using username, email address, or password. Email address or sorry, phone number. We are going to use email. If you want to use all three options, we can use all three options. There will be no any issue. But I want to use only email address for my application. So I just select a email here. Click on next. We can define our password policy according to your applications. I will just leave it on Amazon Cognito. It's a by default. And I said there is a multi-factor authentication also. We can enable multi-factor authentication as well as we can disable it. For if you enable a multi-factor authentication, any users can authenticate by using two options: authenticator apps or SMS messages. If you know the Google Authenticator apps, which is available on Play Store, or one authenticator app which name is Authy. So this is nothing but the authenticator apps, right? It's actually defined here also, Google Authenticator and Authy. So these apps are required for the authenticator apps if you enable the multi-factor authentications. For now, I'm just selecting here a no MFA. We don't use any multi-factor authentications. User account recovery, I leave it on Amazon Cognito. Click on next. Enable self-registration. It's actually a by default settings which I don't need to change for my application. So I just leave it on Amazon Cognito here also. Click on next. Now here is the email. Because I selected a email at the beginning of configuring signing experience tab. Now, if any user sign up with their email address, the one verification code will be sent to their email. Now that email address should be uh, SES email address, which is another services provided by Amazon, or that email address email address can be Cognito email address. I didn't configure any ACS service here, so I just select here a send email with Cognito. Now here is the email address. Click on next. User pool name. So this is my user pool name. And yes, hosted authentication pages and use the Cognito hosted UI. Yes, we want to use the Cognito hosted UI because I want to show you all the options which provided by the Amazon Cognito itself. If we configure this with AWS SDK, I will show you how we can configure in my next video. And domain, the type of domain which you want to use a custom domain and use a Cognito domain. Yes, we want to use a Cognito domain. Now, what is this domain? Why we need to define this domain? This domain is nothing but the domain which used by this hosted UI for accessing this hosted UI. Okay, then type here your domain here. Configure. Okay, let's configure a domain for user hosted UI and authenticate 2.5. Okay, so this domain is nothing but the accessing this hosted UI. Scroll down here, type your Cognito domain. It just like how we can define in S3 bucket also. So I will just give here a random domain name, okay, demo by Roshan, and initial app client. Now, what is this initial app client? It is actually a application which is hosted on this domain UI, and we can see this application by using this hosted UI. So this is nothing but our initial app client. So there is a three types of app client provided by this Amazon Cognito. First one is a public client, which is of course anybody can access that application. There will be a second one is a confidential client, a server-side application that can securely store a client secret. And third one is the other. For now, we are going to use a public client, and we can give here a app client name, and that is demo. Scroll down here, allowed callback URLs. After user just successfully sign up with our hosted UI or app client, they will be redirected to these callback URLs. And what is that callback URL? It is nothing for now. It is nothing but my localhost or the localhost address. Scroll down, click on next. We can confirm all the settings which we configured here in all the steps. And click on create user pool. And our user pool is get successfully created. Now we want to access this user pool and we want to see this UI which we configured in the user pool. So for that, just click on demo pool 02 which we created. Go to the app integration. Here we find out the application which we created. So here is the Cognito domain name actually. And in that Cognito domain name, we can find out one application client here. Click on one application client which we created. So here we can find the hosted UI. And if you want to access this hosted UI, click on view hosted UI. Right. So here is the domain which we configured already, which is a demo by Roshan Authentication AP South 1, AmazonCognito.com. So this is the domain which used by the user pool, and this is the same domain which used by the application client hosted UI. Now we cannot sign in the user pool because there is not any users existed in the Amazon Cognito. For creating a user, just click on sign up, and we can sign up one user here. So before any sign up process, I will just show you. You can also create one user in the user pool also. There will be no need to go to the signing page or a sign up page on the user side of interface and just do all the process. If you want any user to be created on your side or by yourself, you can do that. For that, just go to the demo user pool, your created user pool, and click on create user. You can create your user pool user also here. For now, I will just sign up with my user. This is my email address, and I will provide any random password. Click on sign up. As soon as I click on sign up, the verification code will be sent to my email address. And before typing my verification code, I will show you the user is successfully get created here. and its status is showing is unconfirmed. Why it is showing unconfirmed? Because the user is not confirm it by using the verification code. Let me just open my Gmail account. Okay, we got the verification which is 319290. Okay, which is 319290, and click confirm account. Our account is get successfully confirmed, and as soon as it get confirmed, the user get successfully logged in or sign up in our application, and he or she will get redirected to our callback URL, which is nothing but the localhost. Okay. And if you check the user status in the Amazon Cognito user pool, and if you refresh it, now its user status is confirmed. If you want to create the user from here, from this interface, you can create user from the user pool also. So here is the option for creating a user pool. Just click on create user pool. If you want to send email invitation, you can send email invitation also. So I will just show you how we can create this user. Demo at the rate demo123@gmail.com. So this is my user. So I want to mark this as email address verified or not. It's we can do that also here. If you want to set a password, we can set a password here. And password is same, which is demo@522. Which okay, it's a e cap demo@522. Click on create user. Now if you check the user pools, the user is forced change password status. Why it is forced change password? Because the user is created by the developer or by you. It is not the user. That's why this is so showing the force change password. If this particular user get logged in into our application, there will be the pop-up for the changing of password. I will just show you how it is showing. Okay, I want to open it in the another tab. Actually, this is showing because of the cookies is set, and I cannot clear my cookies in the Google account. Okay, so I'm going to app integration, and if I again click on hosted UI, so sorry, here is my app client, and here is the hosted UI. And if I again click on view hosted UI, uh, I'm automatically get redirected to my localhost account. Why? Because the cookie is set by default. So to resolve this problem, I will just open it with my new profile. So the profile is get open successfully. Now we want to change the password of the user. So what is the email ID? It is demo123@gmail.com. And what is the password? It's demo@522 and sign. Okay, I think it's showing incorrect username or password. Let me check what is the username and password which we created. It's a demo123@gmail.com, and the password is demo@522. Okay, now we get the confirmation. Now we get the login. Now we get the page for the changing of password. Now we can change our password here. As soon as we change our password, the status of the user will be get changed from force change password to confirm. I will just show you. I will just type here same password, which is demo@522, and click on send. Now my user get is successfully logged into my application. And if you check the status of the that particular user, now both the users are showing confirm. So this is how the Amazon Cognito is work. If you want to create the groups of that user, we can create a groups also, so that we can apply a specific okay, no, there is no any specific permission. If you want to create the groups of the users, you can create a user groups also here. And there is a lot in the Amazon Cognito, which is a sign up experience, sign in experience. We can integrate another application also. There is advanced security options also, a user pool properties. if you want to know all these options which is provided by Amazon Cognito, I will just recommend you to just go through the AWS documentation related to the Amazon Cognito. You will get to know all the options and how we can use that options. In my next video, I will show you how we can integrate this Amazon Cognito with our React based application. If any users type the email address here, and their email address will be get appeared in the, sorry for that, our email, that email address and the password will be get appear in the our user pool. I already created here a user pool, which is a demo pool, which used by this React based application. Okay. So that's it for the video. In the next video, I will show you how we can configure the AWS Cognito with the help of AWS SDK, not with the help of AWS Amplify. We cover the both the type how we can configure with AWS Amplify also and AWS SDK. So just stay with me, and if you didn't get what I said, just go through the documentation of the AWS. You will get to know all the options provided by AWS.